Okay, we're at 1 minute to go before race 1 on February 1st, 2020, day before Groundhog's Day. And we finally got a course set. The breeze has been varying anywhere from southwest to south and beyond. Right now it's probably a little bit left of southwest. Course is square at the moment, and everyone's avoiding the pin. Elijah's the closest to the pin. Coming off the gun, and Petapod is closest to the pin. Looking good. They could get closer to the line, actually. Yeah, they're about a bolt length off, but clear ceiling, and just to the right of them is Jonathan Austin in Wasabi, who's maybe 2 or 3 feet closer to the line. But nailing the start up at the top, is it 15 up there? That would be I believe Dave Bryan's steering that boat today. So Austin shot out a little better than Petapod. Petapod has no place to tack because there's too many boats behind him. But this is a good place to start. At 19's doing all right. That's Mary Hennessy coming off the line with, oh wait a minute, 15 is just to windward of them. So who is that up top? I thought it was 15. So Austin's going to tack and cross while they can. Don't see a lot of future in the wind on either side, except way off to the left. There's darker water. So is that 13 down there or 18? That's 18 down there, and that would be John Dexter. Didn't know they were here today. Fish looks a little tight on the staff boat here. Will and Alex are back aboard. It's good to see. I would say you want to have travelers up, but make sure you've eased a little bit on a day like today. And Austin's not going to crush everyone. Oh, they're going to tack here? Oh, but Fred leave out them. Fred was that boat that took the committee boat start. So Austin does not need to tack. Or he might if he falls into the bad air. So Austin was second from the pin with a good start. Fred was the committee boat launched compared to the others around him. However, further right, Blue Jay, Bob Perry, they picked up a little darker water.
Got a nice boat coming.
Yeah, they're looking good down there in Blue Jay. '18 is Dexter. They're going slow at the moment, but some people are deep already. All right. The jib just went aback on Blue Jay. They were looking so good, and it's not a header they hit, but a velocity header. Yeah, they still can't get the jib full. It's just pressed against the shroud. It's sort of filling out a little bit now. So they're going to tack because it's like Wasabi and DeCapo are lifted on port. So that nice righty did not get Blue Jay all the way across. It died. And they are third if they're holding it, get their speed up. Or better if they sell into good breeze over here. Well, somehow Fred just climbed up and crushed Jonathan Austin's boat. And Austin's got oxygen mask dropping down from the boom right now. There's Petapod, so recovering from starting just a little late at the with otherwise good pin end start. And they might be as high as fourth. And if they get lifted, they'll be right in there. So Fred, big quick roll tack for DeCapo, who's about on the ley line. They just sort of lift and they'll make the mark. but their conditions have deteriorated as well. You hear the conversation on Fred's boat. They were coming down to not making the mark, but then they got a lift, so they used sails. And with this breeze, they'll make the mark easily. It's got both main and jib eased. Little softness in the leach of the main, which is really good. Now they're lifted even more. Well, no, the jib just went out too far. So jibs and main coming back in, but they're still making the mark easily. These guys are doing okay on the port ley line or near the port ley line. One of which is Freedom. And the staff boat. And the other boat looks like Phoebe, Mary Hennessy's boat. Mary had a good start. Okay, so this should put Bob and Blue Jay second if they can roll over Jonathan and Wasabi. So, in order for the crew to do their job to windward, Fred just moved to leeward to balance the boat. As the spinnaker is coming out of the cabin, getting ready for setting, they're pre-feeding the guy without the pole. It's just called for standard pole.
You can fly the kite.
Alright, and then after that, it's got a pretty good lead. It's just hit a hole as it got to the mark. So the jib's coming down, still struggling with a pole, and I don't think the spinnaker's going to fill. But they'll give it a try. Yeah, that's not filling. But they got a nice lead. I'm going to guess that these guys are going to consider not setting spinnaker and just using the stiffness of the heavy jib cloth to give them some sort of shape so they can have sails that will help them downwind. That was something I learned from Franz Ellen, the soling. When the wind was 2 knots, he would not set spinnaker, but just reach with the jib. Boucher does not appear to be in a rush to set the spinnaker. Wasabi's just rounding, and they're trying to shoot out the jib, maybe a little prematurely because the boat's turning so slowly that they may have used the jib ahead of schedule. They're also semi-blanketed by Blue Jay. All right, fourth. Looks like it would be Eliza Jim Pettipas, who did indeed recover from what was a good start, except that he was off the line by a full boat length and got rolled by Wasabi. But they're fourth. They'll take it for now. I wonder if they'll set spinnaker. They're starting to set the pole up.
You gotta give him a leg hit. Good morning. Oh no, I don't think so. Well, no, that size here. I think you can do it on the same leg.
Yeah. Well, a close reaching. Eliza's going pretty well here with the Pettipas. It's turning downwind that's so slow. Look at the 3 leaders.
Yeah.
They're almost completely parked. Blue Jay has decided to just go under jib only and not set the spinnaker. I think that's a good move. And until the spinnakers fill, don't use it. Although we are seeing a little shape now to the leader spinnaker on the capo. Alright, on the Pettipas and Eliza, I've gone ahead and set spinnaker. Hasn't done anything yet. Here comes 5th, 6th, 7th. It pulls at the ready. It's Dexter and 18. 7th is Dave Bryan with no pole. My cannon 8th, and Ika is getting a pole ready. Okay, spinnakers are going up, including Blue Jay. is sailing off to one side, which could be a race-winning move or not. Okay, so is that Dexter or Sergowitz? I forgot to ask. On 18. Dexter or Sergowitz on 18.
Oh,
Well, this is becoming a little tricky here as boats start piling into this offset mark. Santruz is going to go around, but Deek is could potentially just drive it right in there inside of Ika. However, they would stop if they did so. So they're going to go around. That'll keep their boat. It's not getting any closer to the weather mark, but it's leeward mark, but it is keeping their boat speed up. Alright, so the pack is stuck becalmed, not far from where they turned the offset mark.
it's ugly looking boat. I'm sorry. Gotta get an easterly. Look at the copper.
Okay, so updating with the leaders, Bob Perry and Blue Jay got way ahead down there, but then,
left.
yeah, now he's in a bad shift, whereas these guys fell way behind from first and second to second and third. However, they have a massive wind shift now, and they are actually headed on starboard, heading for the gate, whereas Bob is directly upwind of the gate, which is not good.
Blast way out there, southeast.
Okay, we just finished at the gate, and Blue Jay has won the race. It's close after that. The Capo's taking the chute down and reaching in. They'll probably get second. Santruz is doing right up high. Wasabi might drop to fourth. Just finished through here.
That's a short course flag.